Hello everybody, this is Intrepid83 and welcome back to Let's Play Final Fantasy X HD. Alright, we're back at the Monster Arena here after capturing one of each fiend from the Comland, so let's talk to the manager here and let him open his doors again. You've caught all the fiends of the Comlands. Now I can reopen the arena. Oops, I almost forgot. Here's a token of my appreciation for your hard work. I don't know if you have what it takes to open it though. Oh, treasure chest? Yeah, we've opened a few of these, so I think it should be alright. Thank you. Alright, let's see what we've got. It won't open. So what do we do this for? Well, actually, this is indeed a good reward. We just don't have the key to open it yet. So you're thinking, well, why do we do that now for? Well, a few reasons. One, you get more than just this. This chest right here is for the sake of his appreciation for allowing him to open his doors again. And it is indeed a good reward. However, you actually get potentially 3 rewards out as well. 2 rewards and 1 opportunity, if you will. In order to get the other rewards get the other reward and opportunity, you need to speak to him a second time. However, how the Monster Arena works is, as you capture fiends from around Spira, as you satisfy certain conditions, you bring them back to him, he will be able to create new monsters. And since we caught all of the fiends from the Comlands, we have 1 of each, this will allow him to create a new monster. It's basically what you call it an area creation. So as you capture at least 1 of each fiend from each area, those will unlock one set of monsters, and then there's other conditions as well. But I won't get into that yet. That is post-game stuff. So yeah, this is indeed what I was referring to when I said I was going to be giving you guys a taste of what post-game could be like, or at least the post-game enemies are like. So yeah, we're going to be taking this thing on. Now, before we do that, before we talk to him a second time, well, the thing is, when we to finish my thought about the Monster Arena, when you satisfy the condition and you bring the fiends back to him, he'll give you an item reward, and then he'll give you the opportunity to fight it for free. If you recall, he mentioned that to fight any enemies in the arena, you have to pay him a fee, and then you can fight them, kind of thing. But yeah, with the special monsters, he lets you fight it for free the first time you unlock it. So yeah, saves you a few thousand gil. Anyways, I do intend on taking up on his offer, but there's a few preparations I want to make beforehand. First up, let's take care of our sphere levels here. So Orin, let's get the MP plus 40 here, and the magic plus 4 here. Nice. It's got the big boost there for him. And then Lulu, let's move her over and get her some more agility. Evasion plus 4. Nice. And then Kimari, move him up 1. And same for Yuna. Riku's caught up, Tidus is caught up, Waka's caught up, and looks like we're all caught up. Alright, next up, yeah, so if you recall, from stealing the Mana Springs and Stamina Springs, now's a good time to make use of them, or at least the Stamina Springs anyway. If you haven't already, be sure to put the Strength plus 5% on the switch hitter. That'll come in handy, especially in this fight. And the Variable Mog, well, we got the Mana Spring, so I might as well put them on here for Lulu. The other 2 we'll be using for another weapon later on, so hold on to them. Alright, so that's that. And alright, so that's that. Now for more direct preparations, I guess. Well, technically those were direct preparations because we will be using the switch hitter. Alright, so first up we want to make sure Riku, Waka, and Orin all have their overdrive gauges charged up. Riku's is charged, Waka's is charged, and so is Orin's. As I mentioned before, Orin's overdrive is not required, but it is recommended. So yeah, so they're charged up. We're good to go on that front. Next up, we want to make sure we have at least 1 Tetra Elemental and 1 Chocobo Feather. So let's see if we've still got those Tetra Elementals from when we fought Seymour, and we do. We've got the 2 of them there, and the Chocobo Feather we still have left. Yes, and we've got that one as well. All right, let's move them right up to the top of the list so that we have a quick and ready access to them. And there we go. Next up, we want to set Tidus and Orin over their overdrive modes to Warrior. Again, this is not required, but it is recommended. It can help speed things up because of how much HP this thing has. And this will allow you to potentially utilize your overdrives multiple times during the fight. So yeah, pardon me. So that's that, and equipment. In case you're wondering, this fight should take anywhere from 10 to 15 minutes, depending on how well things go. So yeah. Alright, so Tidus, we want the Sonic Steel. Generally, you want non-elemental weapons against this thing because it's immune to all elements, to the main elements like fire, ice, thunder, water. So yeah, I'll definitely have to remember to take Tidus off this once the fight starts, kind of thing. So yeah, with the yellow shield here. Yeah, I'll keep that on. The reason why I have the yellow shield equipped on him already is because of when I was capturing the Chimera brains. I was getting tired of how much damage Tidus was taking from the Thundagas, so I was like, yeah, I'll just put it on, save myself a headache kind of thing. So yeah, that's why that's there. Alright, so that's that, and pardon me, Waka, we want the switch hitter, and the soft arm guard, that's all he's got, so that's good. Orin, we want the shimmering blade, and let's go with the Serene Bracer, give him a bit more HP. Basically, the _1 challenge to this fight is surviving the enemy's first attack. So yeah, giving Orin as much HP as we can. I suppose we could get him another armor, but well, we shouldn't need to. The odds should be in my favor here, but you know how that can go sometimes. Alright, the Variable Monk for Lulu, and let's put her on the Sorcery Bangle again, since that'll be a bit more applicable to the battle than the Stone and Silence Protection. Kimari, Hunter Spear, that's fine. Let's get Kimari on the red armlet. Yuna, Rod of Wisdom's fine. Soft Ring, let's get rid of got the red ring there. And looks like we might be A-okay on that front. Alright, let's get the order the way I would like it to be. There we go. Just double check the agilities. There we go. Alright, and Tidus, Riku, Yuna is the front line. Yep, perfect. Alright, next up, if you want to overkill this thing, I recommend getting a calculator and put the number 120,000 into it. Yeah, to overkill this thing, you need to do 10,000 damage. So if you recall, the only ways we have of doing 10,000 damage or more is with Bahamut's Mega Flare, which I'm not even sure if that would be able to break 10,000 damage on this thing. And also there's the danger of summoning the Aeon in the battle, because of how much damage this thing does. And then there's also the multi-hit overdrives. So yeah, that's what we're going to be relying on to overkill this thing. So yeah, if you want to overkill it, put in 120,000 into the calculator, and yeah, that should get you set. Alright, I think that's about it. Actually, let's, just for the sake of ease of mind, let's sort our equipment here as well. There we go. Alright, let's heal up and save it, just in case. Alright, we're all saved. Let's talk to him a second time. I've been researching specimens you brought from the Comlands and created one nasty beast. And for doing that, for getting one of each fiend from the Comlands, he gives us 60 Farplane Winds. You can use these to put the Deathstrike ability on a weapon, or I believe you can put 2 Deathproof abilities on an armor. I can't remember for sure if that's accurate or not, but I think that's usually the case. In any case, it's usually cheaper to put protection abilities on armor than it is to put abilities on weapons. So yeah, so that's that. And he offers us, we want to take a swing at it for free. Alright, let's do this. Now, there is a chance we may not survive the first attack, but I tried to do my best to make sure that we do. Tried to swing the odds in my favor as much as I possibly could. So here we go. Alright, it looks like we got a good roll on the thing here. But anyways, we got Chimerageist here. We got 120,000 HP, 10,000 damage to overkill, has slight resistances to physical and magic attacks. Has an accuracy of 180, so even Lulu likely wouldn't be able to dodge any of this thing's physical attacks. It is immune to fire, ice, thunder, water. Just gotta remember to take that Sonic Steel off Tidus at some point. It's immune to sleep, silence, darkness, poison, petrification, slow, zombie, threaten, death, provoke, censor, scan, demi, delay attacks, eject, and it is 50% resistant to Power Break, Magic Break, Armor Break, and Mental Break. And this is the enemy in which you can actually steal Mana Springs from. If you steal it, the common steal is 2 Mana Springs, so you just need to steal twice and you get the 4, but this thing hits so hard that it's actually quite dangerous to do that here, so yeah, it may be just better just to go off into the Comlands, try and find the Curls and the Ogres again, and steal from them, because the rare steal here is the Stamina Springs, 2 Stamina Springs, so yeah. Just another option, but just a very dangerous option as far as those go. Pardon me. Alright, so as I said, this fight should take about 10 to 15 minutes if you just go about it and everything goes okay. But obviously I'm going to be flapping my gums a bit, so it may take me a bit longer. This thing is a bit predictable, which is why it is fairly easy, quote-unquote, to take it on now at our current levels. It has a specific attack order. Not all enemies do this, but this one does. So that's pretty much why it makes it possible. Why it makes it, quote-unquote, relatively easy. Alright, so the order is Megiddo Flame, then it randomly chooses between Blizzara or Thundara. Then it has Assault, which is a physical attack, which does a lot of damage. And then it does Aqua Breath, and then it goes back to Megiddo Flame, Blizzara, Thundara again, and then so on and so forth. Like I said, the challenge to this fight is getting past its first turn. If you survive the first turn, as long as you keep the momentum going, you should be alright throughout the battle. So we need to, again, keep preparing for this first attack as best as possible so that we can have the highest chance of surviving it. First up, let's bring in Orin. Let's have him guard. He's going to be the one we're going to be relying on to hopefully be able to withstand the assault attack, should that be the first attack that it uses. Yeah, so we don't know where in that cycle the Chimerageist is starting, so yeah, trying to make our chances of survival as high as possible. Alright, so let's get Riku, or not Riku yet, let's get Tidus back in, and we want to cast Haste Ga on Yuna, Tidus, and Orin specifically. There we go, let's bring in Riku. And let's have her mix with the Chocobo Feather and the Tetra Elemental, which gives us Ultra Null All. It applies all of the Null Elemental spells, Null Blaze, Null Shock, Null Tide, and Null Frost. And we're starting with Megiddo Flame. Awesome, we're starting from the top. And yeah, basically just makes that shot benign, as long as you keep these barriers up. But on top of the Null Elemental spells, it does a 5x Cheer, a 5x Aim, 5x Focus, and 5x Reflex. So that basically, well, it should reduce the physical attack, the damage you take from Assault by 1/3, or at least Orin taking that damage. So yeah, reduce that by 1/3. So hopefully he can survive that. But we got through past the first attack, so we should be alright. Which is also, the fact that you might not survive the first attack is also a good reason why you want to save it beforehand, so you don't, so you can still try again, kind of thing, for free. Alright, so we got that. Now let's so next up is going to be Blizzara or Thundara. So let's actually keep, he's going to get another turn, so let's actually have him use Bushido. So let's use Banishing Blade, and hopefully, if you recall, the Banishing Blade has it attempts to inflict all 4 of the breaks, so Power Break, Magic Break, Armor Break, and Mental Break. And if you recall, this thing, there's a 50-50 shot for each of them on this thing, so let's give it a shot. Hopefully we get a couple of them to hit. Most notably, Power Break and Armor Break. Alright. Oh no. Ooh, that was close. Yeah, if I'd failed that, then it would do a bit more damage, or I think it would do a bit more damage with the attack there, but it wouldn't apply the breaks. But anyways, hopefully we got something there, because we can't use Scan or Sensor to detect it. So yeah, the only way we can tell is by how much damage it does to Orin with his physical attack anyway, or how much damage we do to it. Alright, so that's that. Let's bring in Yuna, and let's cast Protect on... Actually, no, we don't. Yeah, so cast Protect on Orin, because Yuna does get another turn right away. So So now Orin should most definitely be able to survive the assault attack. Alright, and so we've got... let's bring Titus back in, because I'm not sure what is going to be next. So yeah, let's just have him switch over to the Taming Sword, non-elemental. Alright, there's Blazara, which means next up is Assault. Alright, let's... Now, I didn't actually keep track of how much damage I did to him with that Vanishing Blade, but I think it was around 7,000 or so, so just over that, so let's subtract that from 120,000 on the calculator. Alright, so obviously Slice and Dice does more damage, but it's easier to keep track of the damage you do by using Spiral Cut, so I'll be using Spiral Cut here. 9,093. I think we might have actually gotten armor break on it. Nice. Alright, let's bring in... what do we got? We got Assault coming up, so let's get Yuna back in. Actually, how are we doing as far as... Got Assault, and then we got Aqua Breath. You know what? Let's bring in Kimari and Lulu to get their turns quickly. Just going to be doing the weapon swaps here. The quickest possible turns they can get. Yeah, let's bring in Lulu. Since Orin should be prepared to take on the next attack. There we go, and yeah, so now we just got to bring in Titus. Just have him attack. 3376. Youch! That would have done a lot more damage. Alright, bring in Yuna. We got Aqua Breath coming up. Okay, so let's go with Null Tide first. She's going to get... Wow, she's going to get 3 turns. Nice. Alright, so let's get... Should definitely help in terms of getting the barriers back up. And Yuna's going to be in charge of that, pretty much. Healing Orin and keeping the barriers up. Attack in with Titus. And it's Null Tide. Let's cure Orin here. Alright, now let's keep trying to get the power down on this thing. You know, I'm basically going to be doing nothing but this and armor break all the way through the battle, so yeah. That was what, about 5,500 was it? I gotta start paying more attention, so yeah. I'm gonna try not to talk so much so I can keep focus on this, and then yeah, so there's that. So we cured that, got Tide. Alright, next up is Blaze. Shock. So I'm basically going to keep this up until he's down to around 20 to 24,000 HP. Frost. Let's try it. Armor break. What do we got here? We're missing... There's Null Tide is what we gotta fill in yet. There's Megiddo Flame. Immune. Null Blaze. Nice crit. Might as well just have her on standby then. Alright, let's try Power Break again. Use another Overdrive on Titus. Those luck spheres are paying off. Or those luck nodes. Alright, and yeah, just defend. There's Blazara. And then we got Assault coming up next, so... defend. Warren, guard right before assault. Heal him up. Obviously, forgetting to guard before assault can be deadly. So, yeah. 120. Okay, I think we probably got armor break on him. Alright, and... 53, 62. And looks like everybody's still okay, so defend. Attack again. Alright, we're getting down there. Around 30,000 HP right now. Okay, let's hit him again. Null tide. Defend. Hit him again. 3107. Armor break. Alright, I think we should be alright to finish this thing off. Let's defend, just in case. So we've got all the time in the world, quote-unquote, before his next attack. Alright, there we go. Let's bring in Waka. And let's use attack reels. Pardon me. Going for the full 12 again. Ooh, that was close. I thought I might have missed that last one. And overkill. And hopefully I get the return spheres. And we did. Awesome. So yeah, it drops return spheres, or a return sphere, doubled when you overkill it. And the rare drop is a dark matter. And we got an elemental arm guard. Nice. You beat him. Nice job, Sonny, but don't let it go to your head. I'll make sure he's always ready to... Always ready. Try to beat him quicker next time. Maybe. And the game actually does keep track of all the special fiends that you fight in here, so yeah. So yeah, if you want to see how you're progressing here, you can go to Fight Monsters. And yeah, this is basically all the areas we've been to. Some unknown areas we haven't been to. And here's the area conquest for the Chimerageist. So yeah, 6,000 gil to fight it. And show you that indeed I only captured one of each. So yeah, these are all the prices for all the fiends of the Comlands. So yeah. Alright, so let's take a look at that armor we just won. And I guess that'll be it for the video. Elemental Arm Guard, and it has Water Eater and Ice Eater. It does what you think it does. Every time you get hit with water or ice, you absorb it. So, yeah. Alright, so that was Chimerageist, and, yeah, well, kind of want to, before I forget to do this, let's set these guys back to Slayer. There we go. Alright, so, yeah, there's Chimerageist. That is the taste of what post-game is kind of going to be like, and, yeah, just to give you an idea of what it's... well, what the enemies are like when you get to there. Alright, so this is Intrepid83 signing off. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please hit like. Liking the video makes it easier for other people to find the video so that they can watch it and enjoy it as well. And if you haven't done so already, be sure to hit subscribe and enable notifications to be notified when I upload the next video. And should you be interested in keeping up to date with any channel updates, you can always check my feed at twitter.com/Intrepid83. The link to that is in the video description. And as always, if you can think of any friends, family, anybody else you think may enjoy this series as well, be sure to share the playlist with them. The link to that is in the video description as well. And as always, comments are welcome. Just please keep them spoiler-free and speculation-free for the sake of those who have not yet experienced this game and its story. And we thank you for your consideration in that regard. Take care, be blessed, and have a good one.